The promised land is coming soon. Hold on. The Giants might not be as bad as we think it is, man. This is the first Sunday without Giants football, as we played on Thursday, and we lost in the fashion that we did, right? We all know this. I'm not going to talk too much about it. The Giants were able to beat the Cardinals, and I just finished watching the Cowboys lose to the Cardinals. Now, it's always a great day when the Cowboys lose. I think as Giants fans or even NFC East fans or NFL fans, when the Cowboys lose, we on top. So, not going to hate on them too much, though. The Cowboys whooped us. The Cowboys are better than us. I can say that flat out. But are the Giants really as bad as we think they are? And I'm not saying this to trash on the Cowboys. I'm just saying this where we have to think, are they really as bad? We saw this team down by 21 points to the Cardinals and come back in a great fashion. We saw Daniel Jones play well, and we won that game, right? The other two games that we lost, we're currently 1-2. We lost to the Cowboys in a really, really bad beatdown in a rain game. We know what that was. Then we saw what happened with the 49ers. It was a close game throughout, and then they just separated in the fourth quarter. We couldn't get nothing going. Two of the top defenses in the NFL. Now, listen, it is pretty pitiful that right now, as a Giants fan, I'm happy off of other people's losses. It's a reach. I'm reaching for something at this point because my team is not giving me that much satisfaction. But it just bears me in mind that when we play this Seahawks team coming soon, this is important to really gauge where we are. Now, us beating the Cardinals was a good effect, right? If we lost to the Cardinals, the whole season would be done. We'd be 0-3 right now, and we'd be talking about getting Caleb Williams in this next draft. That's what we'd be talking about right now. But luckily, we got the dub. Nobody really expected us to beat the 49ers. We mainly wanted to see good pieces come into it, and we left with a sour taste in our mouth because the offense did not look good against the 49ers. But now, bear in mind, how many defenses are we going to see that's better than those defenses? The Eagles' defense doesn't look the same. That's in our own division. Washington, shoot, we just saw them get blown out by Buffalo. Now, we're going to play Buffalo, and we're going to see where we stand with that team as well. But this upcoming game, Monday night, is going to really tell where are the Giants. Are we as good as we think? Right now, our confidence is super low. But guess what? We're facing teams that other teams have played already that haven't shown or looked as good as the Cowboys or the 49ers. 49ers remain to be unbeaten, but they've looked dominant on both sides of the ball. The Cowboys just got beat. Who knows? Maybe we should be watching some Cardinals film to see what they did. But the Cardinals is the team that we expected to be one of the worst teams in the NFL. The Cardinals is the same very team that we were going into saying if we lose, our season's over with. I guarantee a lot of Cowboys fans last week were saying, oh man, not even just Cowboys fans. I'm not going to make it just attacking Cowboys fans, even though I will say once again, it's a great day when y'all lose. But I will say, everybody was saying last week, man, it's the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals. Y'all came back on the Cardinals. We're supposed to win anyways. The Cowboys just lost. And once again, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not going to sit here and talk about the game. I'm not going to talk about, man, they shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals, whatever. All I'm saying is that keep that same energy, right? The Cardinals beat the Cowboys. We were not supposed to lose to them, and we didn't lose to them. Guess what? The good teams beat the good teams. The good teams beat the bad teams when they need to. The Cowboys were supposed to get that W. They're supposed to be 3-0 right now. I'm pretty sure 100% of the Cowboys fans felt like they were going to win this game. So, nevertheless, once again, not a Cowboys video. Yes, as a Giants fan, it sucks that I can't even lean on my team's playing ability. I'm leaning on other teams, right? But why isn't the Washington Commanders thinking about this? They just got blown out by Buffalo. Shoot, they might not be able to beat good teams. They've beaten the Broncos, which the Broncos, you saw what happened today. They got 70 points scored on them. Shoot, our offense might look good. We might score 30. They beat the Cardinals and the Broncos. Have they beaten a good team yet? You let me know. We've only beaten the Cardinals, but we played two really good teams in the NFC. Two teams that should be in the playoff race in the NFC. So maybe they're not as bad as we think. Now, our offensive line is still shot. But against the Cardinals, we were able to hold up and make plays. Maybe against other teams, we're able to do that as well. Seattle, maybe their pass rush isn't as fierce as these other teams, so hopefully we hold up. Keep in mind, we went into this Arizona game without Andrew Thomas, one of our best offensive linemen, who's definitely going to help if he plays in that Seattle game. And shoot, I don't know what it's going to be like without Saquon. I don't know if he's going to be there. But it's very important that going into Seattle, we escape with the W. This game is going to be home. This game will put us at 2-2. And guess what? After seeing what the other teams did this past week, and we have a whole other week, we have a whole other team of other teams ready to play. After seeing what our teams in this division did this Sunday, losing in the fashion that they did, we might not be as bad as we think, y'all. We might not be as bad. Fix the offensive line any way you can. Try to hold the fort. Give Daniel Jones a little bit of time. And we're going to make some plays. We're going to be able to score some points. You've seen it against Arizona. We put up 31 points in one half against Arizona. Guess what? Football is all about every day is a different outcome. You know, you play the games for a reason. You might wake up on that Sunday. They might feel more motivated than they did the previous week, and that's why they win. That could have been what happened today. But that just goes to show, no matter what we think about the Giants, man, we need to be positive and think about the fact that the Giants can go in and steal any game. It was a close game in that 49ers game. The 49ers are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFL at the moment. And they were in that game 17-12 through the third quarter. So now as a Giants fan, I'm going to ask you, where do you guys stand on it? Where do you guys feel about it? The Giants, I understand what we've seen on the field hasn't been great. But I'm going to remind you guys, let's see what they do against lesser competition. And obviously the schedule is jam-packed. We're going to face the Cardinals. We're going to face the Bills. We're still got to face the Jets, which you saw what the Jets put up today. If our defense continues to give up points the way they do against someone like the Jets, then I'm worried. And don't get me wrong, I still am worried because, shoot, we were talking about Josh Dobbs. Dang, we let Josh Dobbs do that. Josh Dobbs just got the W against the Cowboys defense, man. Any given Sunday, y'all. Any given Sunday. Now, room for optimism, right? We want people to get back healthy. Saquon's reportedly looking to come back Monday Night Football. I don't know how I feel about it. That's only going to be one game out. Granted, it's a good time frame, a good time span. If I had to put money on it, I'm assuming that Andrew Thomas will be there Monday night. Azeez Ojulari, shoot, that hamstring better be at least rested. He should be back. He didn't get put on IR. You've seen a couple people around the league get put on IR with their hamstring injuries. He wasn't. He should be back. He missed 2 weeks already. He should be back. This defense should be a little bit better. Once again, playing against Seattle at home is a game that we need to win. We took care of business on the road in Arizona. We have to defend our home turf against the Seahawks because it doesn't get any easier. We do face the Dolphins pretty soon. We do face the Bills pretty soon. And those are good teams as well. But I remind you, I think will really set the tone. And don't get me wrong, I don't think our defense is top tier. But the offensive line, if they can block a little bit, allow us to score some points, we're going to be in these games. We're not going to face a more fearsome pass rush than what we've seen already, in my humble opinion. We're going to see the Cowboys again. We still have to see the Eagles. But once again, I don't know. On the back end, the Eagles don't look the same. But we are in no room to talk. I'm just here to let y'all know, man. Be optimistic. Be optimistic. And I have to show y'all real quick because I just copped the tough jacket. And listen, the next time we get a W, I'm throwing this thing on, man. I'm throwing this thing on. Y'all let me know how you feel about this jacket, man. I'm trying to bring that energy. This past week was rough. But guess what? The promised land is coming soon, y'all. The promised land is coming soon. We all need to gear up. We all need to defend our guys. Not slandering teams, not slandering players. Kayvon Thibodeau, we know what you said. Xavier McKinney, we see what you're doing. Andrew Thomas, we want you on the field. Daniel Jones, you got paid all that money. Guess what, y'all? This team and these players are coming out every single day, and they're still going to go end up playing. They're playing for us regardless. I was playing with that zipper. But now what happens when they step on the field? We're going to see what happens. But let's root on for our guys. Let's see what's going to happen. On to Seattle Monday night. I'll have a video dropping tomorrow. I'm just dropping this right now because that's how I feel. Let's get hyped, man. Let's root our guys. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I got more videos for you right here. Subscribe, road to 10K is still active, man. Like the video, and I'll catch y'all on the next one tomorrow. Let's go, Big Blue. Peace. The promised land is coming soon.